Welcome back to Let's Play Yoshi's Island. Last time we began the journey to reunite Baby Mario with his brother and then their parents, though it feels like so long ago. Props to anyone who didn't get sick of waiting for me to stop being sick. We're gonna get right into the thick of things here, so let's find out if anything as intimidating as that picture awaits us in World 1-2. Watch out below! Well, that sign isn't a good sign. Chomps Xing. And sure enough, there's one roaming around in the background. Meet this level's main gimmick. Chomps jump in from the background and tear right through the ground you stand on. They can't hurt you, but contact with them will spike you straight into the pit they create. Luckily, they're super telegraphed and they only land in specific spots. Careful as you pick up these red coins. If you see a shadow, get the hell away and grab them afterward. Time your jumps carefully as you free this flower and then pick it up. These things are everywhere, I tell you. This field is quickly turning into an artillery range, but get past this post, and you're safe. For now. Time to introduce a new move, the ground pound. Simply press down in midair, and voila! You can use the pound post down as well as hurt some enemies you otherwise couldn't. These thematically unusual pinball flippers are a one-way gate. Can't go back. This is the middle ring for the level. You may continue from here. Ran out of room for a period, I guess. It also functions as a power block, turning any enemies on screen when you hit the middle ring into stars. Yes, I remember. Anyone who says Nintendo games didn't hold your hand occasionally back in the day has a faulty memory. Or they're talking about the 80s. You cannot go down this pipe unlike the one in 1-1. Meanwhile, this grayish blue substance here is breakable. Eggs go straight through it, as does a ground pound if you're above any. Shy guys keep jumping out of the pipe if you need eggs, so you have all the practice you need to get these coins. But now, with a quick refill, let's free the spring ball and head on. Oh, this area is cramped. Or is it? The path continues inside the mountain. Keep a lookout for these kinds of patterns that reveal the rock face to be hollow. Well, this is a dead end, so let's go back and go the correct way. You notice these coins look like they're red, but they're not. One of these aforementioned exceptions. So going to the right here and ignoring the sign will quickly lead to a whole lot of nothing. It's quite the obstacle course above, it looks like. So why explore down here, though? Because the far right has an invisible cloud with a 1-up inside. When I say to explore everywhere around you, I mean it. Except way off to the left here. There's nothing there. Let's head left up here. Head back. Take the left fork this time. And here we have another middle ring. Very soon, I might add. Falling down there will lead to a familiar place. Let's head on. What do you have to say? Press start to display your score. To use special items, use left and right on the D-pad to choose an item and press A. To exit, press B. The talking block speaks the truth. Pausing lets you check your score so far and use any inventory you've picked up in minigames. That star you saw me find in flip cards would have showed up here, except, you know. So let's move on, and hey, didn't I just hit you? You can morph into a helicopter by touching the helicopter bubble. Touch the Yoshi block in time and Baby Mario will be warped to Yoshi. Now we're talking. Touch the morph bubble, and Yoshi turns into a helicopter. You can fly freely in this form, though your momentum makes sharp turns a bit of a pain to perform. Through this passage, avoid the cloud drops, that's what they're called. They're more or less invincible in this form. Touching an enemy just stuns you for a couple seconds. Let's loop around here to get hit again. Grab this flower and a couple red coins, and oh, did I mention you're on a timer? When you run out, you just go back to where the bubble was. This one respawns, so you get as many tries as you need. It's a really cool transformation sequence, isn't it? So let's retrace our steps. Head up through this hidden passage here where a flower awaits us. Always keep your eye out for those. Let's keep going up. through this hidden little passage where 3 red coins are sitting here for us to collect. And quickly, let's grab these, touch the Yoshi block, and Baby Mario teleports right to us. And don't jump in that pipe right away. Instead, check this little alcove up here for 2 more red coins. Now we can go down. Okay, back on ground level, and quick, a fly guy with a 1-up, and that was easy enough. Pop this cloud flower number 5, get ugly out of the way here for the last of the red coins. Some emergency stars if you need any. And you didn't think we were done with those chomps, did you? One last token attempt to stop us. And here's the goal ring. Come on! There we go! $30 stars, 20 coins, 5 flowers, and a perfect 100. That's what I like to see. Another round of flip cards and another chance for redemption. Please work out for me this time. Let's show the nice people how some items work. That went about as well as I expected. And we're out of Chop Country and heading into, well, there's a lot of mushrooms on the world map and some nipper plants on the icon. Let's see what awaits us in World 1-3. The Cave of the Chomp Rock. I think they want us to go down that pipe. But first, some piranha plants on the perimeter. And this one is guarding a cloud with a 1-up inside. Now for the cave proper. And something tells me we're not wanted here! Wow, that vocal crack was bad. Can you tell I'm still not 100%? Good thing Chomp Rocks can't hurt you, right? Message block, yes, we already know how to ground pound, but this helps a lot for anyone who didn't know you could. And those who want to test out their new skill would find out that the ground pound also breaks chests. And this one has 6 stars in there for your trouble. Careful around the nipper plant, pound through the dirt here, and here is our first example of a red coin hidden in a post. Trust me when I say that later on these will be the bane of your existence. Over here we have an area with some red coins, just be careful around the nippers. There are 2 controller configurations for egg throwing. Would you like to switch? Not at the moment. A chasm with mushrooms growing from it. Hidden just out of view, though, is an area down below with a secret. Secret here meaning a flower and 2 red coins. The lantern goes down here are just Shy Guy reskins. They look a little creepy, but it's all for show. Head back up. Moving on, there's another Chomp Rock. And look, the middle ring. This post has a whole lot of nothing. Whoa! Careful. Look at the lag from the game. And whoa! Careful! It's like Chomp Rock Plinko in here. So all of these passages have something in them. This one has red coins and some stars. Down here, where we got unceremoniously pushed before, there's another flower and 2 coins that we saw from the other little area before. Above, we'll get to that. Let's head a little further first. And you are getting annoying. These spores here, if you give them a chance to get the ground, reach the ground, spawn nipper plants when they touch the ground. Works fast and you can eat them first and save yourself some trouble. A chest? That's interesting. And more would-be stars inside. And this guy's got a key. Let's relieve him of that. Whoops. Oh, that's gonna bite me later. I just know it. Come on. There. Ugh. Let's check these posts. 1, 2 red coins. Nothing more in this one, but those red coins just go to show you that you really want to check those. So now that we have a key in tow, let's go check out that locked door. First, let's check this post, which doesn't have anything in it either. Overshoot the gap. Undershoot it, I guess, actually. Well, let's check out what we got in here. Throwing balloons. A dual minigame that pits us against that bandit over there. The throw the balloon, key in the button sequences is shown. The game time is limited. If the balloon pops on you, then you lose. Collect an item if you win. So on your turn, which will happen shortly, you have to input the command shown to pass the balloon. It's a game of hot potato, and you don't want to be caught with it when it pops. However, there's a bit of a trick to it. If you deliberately mess up until the balloon is just the right size, you can pawn it off on the bandit and make it so it pops before you can get rid of it. Well, that blew up in my face spectacularly. So any doors with a little HUD around them lead to these minigames. You get a prize if you win, and you can only try them once. Unless you're playing the Game Boy Advance port, where you can play them as many times as you want. Let's dodge this rain of spores here. Careful so you don't get any more unnecessary hits. 22 stars. Oh boy. Let's pop this chest again. Luckily the stars in this particular one happen to respawn, making this just a little bit easier. Push this chop rock, go into this little area where a little bit of platforming awaits. Let's move it. So, do I want to... No, not here. That won't be too easy. So, in the interest of getting my star count back up to 30, I'm going to let you guys in on a little trick. Notice how eggs change color when they bounce off stuff? Well, if you catch them as they ricochet, you can use them again. And the different colors have different properties. Cycle fail there. For example, break a red egg, and it contains... I'll be right back. 2 stars! Perfect! Let's head back up here, retrace... Let's head back up here for real this time. Hidden in the wall here is another hidden cloud with the one up in it. Let's grab this flower real fast. Watch the, Trainwreck, thy name is Chomp Rock Cave. Okay, there. So, hidden within this post on the left is another hidden cloud with a switch. Pressing it shows the location of a hidden warp pipe, leading to a bonus area loaded with coins. Ooh. The seesaw here functions like you'd expect, which is a pretty big deal for a 16-bit system. Properly angling it lets you jump up to the higher platforms where even more coins await. Just think of the extra lives. If you fall, though, well, that's pretty much it. You can take a few shots at what eggs you have, but you're pretty much done with this little area. Fortunately, it's 100% optional. No flowers to be found, and all 104 coins in here are yellow. Onward, we have a chomp rock and a passage behind it. That stuff up there looks valuable, but how do you get it? Well, if you give the chomp rock enough momentum and time it just right, key there being enough momentum, you can... Well, it's official. Nothing can go right in this level. Nothing can go right a second time either. Or a third. Fourth time lucky? Ah, finally! So up here are the final red coins and final flower of this level. Now let's get out of here. Please. Ah, is it nice to see the light of day. Sunset? I don't know. Quick ammo refill here. A couple more piranha plants in the way. And a life if you're fast. A quick check to make absolutely sure I got everything. There. And the goal. Can something go right here? Okay, I'll take it. That 100 was okay. It was still worth the trouble, but that was a pain. A new minigame, Scratch and Match. So, if you've ever seen a lottery scratcher ticket, this is basically one of those. You reveal 3 pictures, and you win lives based on how many of them are pictures of Baby Mario. It's more or less random where he is every time you play, so it's total luck. But, then again, you're not losing anything. Which doesn't help when the first picture you reveal is of one of Comic's toadies. This is looking a little better. How about a third? Well, at least I got one. You win extra lives here, whereas flip cards gives you items. 1-up is something, better than no up. Whoever made those Chomp rocks must have a personal vendetta against people who do stuff on YouTube. But anyway, now we have an enemy stronghold in our path. Next time on Let's Play Yoshi's Island, we take on whatever that thing is.